In 1990, Viktor Ivanovich Shemov, a KGB major who defected to the US, made a shocking admission. Before he escaped from Russia in 1980, he received an order to obtain all the information possible how to get physically close to the Pope. The order was signed by Yuri Andropov himself, at the time the head of the KGB, the same Yuri Andropov who would only a few years later become the head of the Soviet Union. The Illuminati's final step to domination called for military coups around the world to seize power in order to create one global government controlled by them. To accomplish this, they would use the huge surplus of catastrophic weapons stockpiled in the USSR to threaten the entire world. Although the KGB was the most well-known, it was not the only espionage entity run by the former USSR. Another agency just as massive but even more secret than the KGB was the GRU, carrying out military intelligence. And the secret brotherhood went to great lengths to infiltrate it. The proof that they were successful is revealed in these highly classified GRU agency documents that we purchased from a black market document dealer in Russia. In them, an agent is given his orders to work using the cover of a journalist in Washington, D.C. Once again, the Illuminati has left their telltale sign. The period under high magnification is the pyramid and all-seeing eye. While the KGB collected information on political figures and influenced politics around the globe, the GRU gathered intelligence essential for achieving military objectives. Some of the activities of the GRU were aimed at achieving objectives in various ongoing conflicts such as Afghanistan. But the major mission of the GRU was to prepare for future wars with other countries, especially the USA. It was this agency that was ready-made to be used to place the deadly weapons for the final phase of Illuminati's dark plan. The GRU operatives were perfectly trained for the operation.
In time of Cold War beginning, in the mid, in the end, actually all time of our military service, we were used in military preparation of former Soviet Union for the future war against America.
Beside their military education, GRU operatives underwent 3 years of exhaustive training. They learned to use all the tools and techniques of the spy, and they became experts in explosives. Once fully trained, the GRU agents were moved to assignments in foreign countries. Some were given diplomatic covers and went to work in embassies. Others assumed positions as journalists, as is the case in the secret documents we obtained with the insignia of the Illuminati. One was Stanislav Lunev, a former GRU colonel, who in 1992, after 20 years with the agency, would become Russia's highest-ranking military officer to defect. In his book and in an exclusive interview with us, Lunev gives a first-hand look into the GRU. Although his face was never shown, he would not even mention the Illuminati, although he never denied their existence or involvement in the GRU. He does, however, reveal some shocking facts.
In the United States, I worked in Washington, D.C. operational area, under the same cover as a TASS news agency correspondent. It's a very good cover because, you know, between journalists and spies, real spies, there are a lot of common, because all of them are looking for news and for real information.
Once in position in the field, the GRU agents had various tasks. One was to help coordinate terrorist campaigns to destabilize unfriendly governments. GRU officials have now revealed that during the Vietnam War, the agency invested over $1 billion promoting the anti-war campaign in the U.S. This expertise at manipulating governments was a skill that fit exactly with the Illuminati's future plans for overthrowing governments. Another major part of the GRU's agents' work was laying the groundwork for Russian special forces, the Spetsnaz. These elite troops under the GRU would penetrate countries to perform military sabotage when needed. Some would blow up strategic targets such as power stations, bridges, and communication centers. Others would form assassination squads to kill government leaders and their families. This was an ability of great value for the Illuminati for world domination.